Yo, what's going on, guys? Mr. Lo here. Welcome back to the Peace Street Podcast.
With Smoky Lonjas.
Awesome. What's going on, guys? Hey, guys, sorry for the delay, man. I know we haven't done videos in a while, but we're here today at our favorite spot, La Tejana, like always, man. We like to come and chill here. Today we decided it was a nice day to come out here and chill out over here on our spot, man.
So guess what's going on? So back to school. Some of them already went back to school. Some of them are crying. Some are happy.
Yeah.
so today I was reading a lot on Facebook how a lot of people had lost their kids and they didn't catch the bus and they were missing their kids and they were saying I only received 1 out of 3 child. You know? So it got super crazy this morning and this whenever school was over. So
right. Man, I guess because of the new I had seen, man, on Facebook somebody shared with like the route to drop off on the new schools, man, and I was confused as well, man. Luckily, my baby mom was the one that dropped them off, not me, man. So that was good on my part.
Yeah. And then, well, my kids, they don't start school till in New Braunfels. That's where my kids are at. They don't start till next week, so we haven't gotten into the crying part, and that's it. And I have a senior actually.
That's good, man.
This is the last year as well. And I have 2 more kids in Midland. That one of them's a junior and then a freshman. So they started school last week.
Yeah, man. So also, man, we want to give a shout out.
No,
we
pretty.
Come on. Yes, you was able to show up, man. Come on.
We got a surprise.
We got a surprise. Look who made it, guys. We thought he wasn't gonna make it, and here he is. Yo, boy. Perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. Yo, boy. Yeah. So check it out, man. So we're talking about Mr. Pete in the house now. So we're talking about school back in session, man.
Yes.
People, Spooky Longas was talking about that people were having a hard time today because of like picking up their. Missing kids.
Missing the kids. Yeah, they were putting on Facebook that they were like, man, my son, Kiko, I got 1 out of 3 child. Otro que 2 out of 4. Like, 2 out of 4. And then because they were against the new school, how everything's set up. Like now it's like less school, but it's more confusing now that you're having more kids that they take the bus.
Okay.
Right, because at first we had, the kindergarten, and then you had first and second, and then third and fourth and fifth, and then all the way to 6th, 7th, 8th, and then your high school.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's pre-K to second now and 1
think
school.
so.
Third, right?
Hey, but I gotta give it.
Right,
Yeah, pre-K to third.
And those schools are very nice.
The Zavala became from fourth
to fifth,
right?
So like that, yeah.
4, 5, 6.
I see 6, 7, and 8. They're all in Crockett.
Okay.
And
So
it's
I want
6,
to
7,
say,
8.
are you sure 3's over there?
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Hey,
it's
it's
3.
2-story though.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
so badass.
Yeah, 3.
It's cool, man. I saw the one that has a slide next to the
The
stairs.
fire escape or what?
No, it's just a regular slide like at a park.
Okay.
Those yellow ones.
Yeah.
That one. It's pretty cool, man. I'm like, man, those kids are gonna really enjoy that place.
Yeah. Get out of here fast.
Slide down.
New schools.
That's pretty cool, man.
Now they're working on the high school, right?
Yeah,
The
high school,
that's
man.
the next ones. So
Yeah, man. Hey, but before we get into the other stuff, guys, we got a little show you something, man. La Tejana here got an award. There you go, man.
Last, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Got a Chamber of Commerce came in and surprised her for
Yeah, good award, man. Congratulations to Tejana.
Congratulations. There you go.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, this spot's our favorite spot, man. So with that being said, guys, football's back in, man. I can't wait till these Friday night lights here in Pecos, man, and especially all over the West Texas area, Permian, OHS. Did you guys see that post of OHS players throwing their signs on the
man,
Permian?
they were flipping them off.
Yeah, but was it flip phone?
Yes,
I thought they were posting on their court.
throwing
Where was this?
fingers.
What was this?
Yeah, somebody shared it on Facebook.
Yeah. The football players went to go take pictures at the Mojo. I guess they have a billboard.
So like the Broncos went to the bowl.
Yes, bro, and their whole gear, dude, they're just posing on there.
They have a photographer taking pictures.
Yeah, and somebody was like, look, one of the players from Permian was like, look at them. I was trying to be like us, but they can't be us. I was like, you seen the back of the state champion titles, all that stuff.
Talking about football's back too. So high school, everything, college, NFL here around the corner.
Man,
Definitely, man.
I'm ready to see. I want to go to the school. we'll see if the coach will kind of let us
Yeah,
get some
man,
footage.
me
I mean,
too,
nothing,
like-
you know, nothing to give away game plans or nothing like that, but
I
just, be in there.
Actually, Saturday we'll have the first scrimmage here
Here?
against Denver City.
Okay.
Denver City. So
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
just so many sports going on, right? Like my son's running cross country
Oh,
and
there you go.
tennis and stuff, so it's kind of
Yeah.
difficult. But
bang.
Definitely, man.
and band, yeah,
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 band.
I
drumming.
think volleyball, so they're already playing volleyball too.
Mhm.
I saw somebody was going live on Facebook, and they already got the games going on, man. So I was like, hey, already, man, that's good.
Nice.
It's
Yep.
getting exciting again, man. And
On us.
with that being said, man, how did your Cowboys, man? What you think about the preseason, man?
I was driving the bike, bro.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Right,
tell
I-
them, hey, tell them where you were.
Man, Sturgis, baby, Sturgis
Right there,
2023. Let's go look.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I highly recommend getting out there, man. If you even just for the country, not even for the bike rally, man. Just get out there. Beautiful, pretty. Right?
Yeah.
Everything out there was beautiful.
Man, I bet, bro.
Yeah, they get to see it. Just highlights, right? I got to see
So if
highlights.
you haven't seen the video, he has
Right.
a video where he's traveling and
Yes.
he's sending pictures like as he's traveled,
Right.
and he explaining on every single picture what he does. So follow him on Sturgeon.
It's Sturgis 2023 is the name of
Yes.
the video, man. It's just
It's
my
the name of
personal
the video,
YouTube, man,
yeah.
Juarez.
So and then my question was like seeing buffaloes, man.
Man, that was
Oh, yeah.
crazy, dude.
Seeing the buffalo.
The first time I saw him, I was driving. I was like, "There's some more cow." And that's not cow. They hell yeah! But I mean, I'm driving, so I can't get the camera on. But man, there was just the whole hillside, just nothing
Covered.
but bison. Yeah, it was
Wow.
awesome. I was at
And
200
what
at least.
state was that?
That was right there as we're going out of Colorado into Wyoming.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
Wyoming, okay,
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah, and
That's
then-
where you probably see him at.
Yeah, and then on the way back south, I did get one picture of one, right? And I was like, you could see way ahead that people were already slowing down, and so we were slowing down, and I was like, oh, shit, and like pulled that out of my pocket, I'm going like 20, and I get the camera going, and just to record to see what was happening. I thought maybe an accident or something, right? But then all of a sudden, you start to see him again, like, oh, hell yeah, right? So
Dude, that's
I guess
awesome.
I mean, and then the second time that we seen him, I mean, you could run over him right there. I mean, there was no fence or nothing. The first time there was fence, the second time when they're crossing the sign saying, you know, prepare to stop, right? Prepare to stop.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy shit. I like it.
How close did you get to one? You ever get like?
Nah, the one that we passed by, like here to that car across the street.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Maybe
but there's
about
no fence.
60 yards.
Yeah, and the people there, you know, and it tells you don't approach them, right? They're
Yeah.
dangerous.
I see those
Yeah.
videos where they approach them and just
Yeah, no, I'm
toss
one
them
of
up in the
those. I'm
street.
one of those, right?
Being held like
It's
them
close
clowns,
to that.
like them clowns from the rodeo, huh?
Oh man, yeah, the
Man,
oh, actually
you
they
saw
started
that?
about that. Yes,
Yeah, man, at
you
the
know,
Jaripeo, right?
yeah,
It was the Jaripeo in Odessa at the Coliseum, man. It was the last bull too, man. I was like, well, I guess, you know, nothing exciting because nobody successfully rode the bull. And then that last one, like, he just got too close, and I was like, oh, and the bull got him, kind of threw him up a little. And as he was flipping around, the bull came up again, hit him on the head, and made him flip, right? I watch, you know, I don't record and watch on my phone, so I don't catch all of it. But after he falls on the ground, the bull goes and pushes him up against the fence and
Oh
everything.
my God, was he out?
No, he
You still awake?
Pinche gordito, he gets
Oh.
up all limping like, God dang, my jodido now, right? It's crazy, dude. He flew. Like, I can imagine how I would feel, you know, and he was definitely heavier than me, right? And he flew at least to the ceiling, right?
Wow,
and he
bro.
fell, right? So, God dang.
Yeah, that hurt.
No,
that's
you can
supposed
tell
to be
he flew pretty high.
Dude.
He flew high.
So, how it was
And when you posted that later on, I started seeing it like on Facebook. Somebody else recorded it from a different side angle, and I believe it's Lorena. I think I have her
Oh,
on
okay.
Snapchat or on Facebook. I have her, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
posted the same thing, but she posted it from this end,
All right.
where you're in front of it,
Uh-huh.
and she posted like from an angle
Okay.
from where she sees it.
So she
Going
caught
around,
it. She
yeah.
caught the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's
It
crazy.
was cool
man.
stuff, man.
Yeah, man. So, what about you smoking your lines, bro?
Man, okay, so they did good, but I follow them every day, and I just got an update this morning that one of our starter receiver got hurt,
Oh,
St. Brown. So
Man.
Are you
I just,
automatically
like-
low?
I hope it's nothing really major because I really want to beat the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday. So we
Yeah.
play the first opener game, and man, I'm looking forward. But I just hope it's nothing major. It's just a little small cramp or something where
Yeah, just a
you
little
didn't drink
setback, right?
hydration, where it's something.
Yeah, man. My Steelers, bro. Like I didn't watch the game as well, man. I was just kind of keeping up with the highlights, and you know, Pickens is doing good with Pickens, man, and we got a lot of fast receivers, bro. That tight end's doing good. I see us in the playoffs for sure, man. You know,
See,
depending on what
Patriots.
happens, stay healthy, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But
They got a good
yeah,
team.
man.
Yeah, Zeke signed with the Patriots. Yeah, and then
I mean, it's a college.
And then what's his name? Dalvin Cook. He signed with the Jets.
Oh yeah, right.
He just signed with the Jets. So now the Jets are stacked, man. If you think about it, they're stacked. As what I'm seeing, they're picking up all these players, and
I think they'll make a run for it or what?
I think for sure they'll make the playoffs.
Okay.
Now, did I see them making it all the way to the Super Bowl? I don't know, but
What do you
for sure
think
they'll
about
make
your
it to the
Cowboys?
playoffs.
You think they'll make it to the playoffs, man? What do you think?
I mean, if we fix our issues, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Any team has a
Any-
chance.
any
If
team
we fix
has
our
a chance.
issues, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, just fix the issues and we got this. But
Shit,
it all
man.
depends on that, right?
Yeah,
Let's
man.
see.
You guys got a lot of good ass players, man. You're on too.
I like that little rookie running back. The guy's all shifty.
The little short
Yeah,
dude?
Vaughn.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like the son of a coach or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
right?
The son of
The running back coach.
Okay, yeah.
Right? He's fucking shifty. He's quick. Right?
Yes,
I don't
yes.
see him being a starter, but I see like, hey man, we need like 2 yards, man. Just
Get
juke
in there.
somebody.
Nobody's
right?
gonna be able to hit you. Yeah.
And because
Word.
he's so tiny, he's
He's tiny, you
5'5",
can't
see him. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can see him.
yeah, you can't see him because
fast,
he's so
bro.
he's like 5'5", right?
One of the offensive
Yes.
linemen was
Yes.
set like that
Like this.
on his
Oh
head,
my-
on the top of his head and shit.
Oh my God. Nah, man, badass, man. So, talking about the NFL guys, I don't know if you guys heard about what's going on with Michael Oher.
Oh, Michael Oher,
Yeah, Michael Oher, man. He was an
This is a
ex-Baltimore.
good topic, man. Good
Yeah,
topic.
this is a good topic, guys, because I think everybody's seen that movie.
Blindside.
Yeah, what?
Blindside.
The Blind Side, yeah, that's right. And obviously, Sandra Bullock won an Academy Award. That's her first one with that movie, man. And obviously, if you watch that movie, you know how heart touching it is when you watch it, man. Because he didn't come from a easy life. Let's put it that way, man. You know, he went through a lot to get to where he's at, and he's like I guess an all-American story, man. You know, he beat all the odds that were against him, man, and he succeeded in life. But come and find out, man. There's some like shady stuff that's going on with his past regarding that movie, man. He filed, I guess, a lawsuit against the family that supposedly raised him because of them using his name,
They made millions.
and they made millions off the movie. And I guess he didn't get a dime off of it, man. And he didn't realize what they had done till after he ended up retiring. When according to the interview, he had it in the back of his head, but he was too busy with what was going on with I guess the draft when he was going in. Because when that movie was being made, he was just going into the NFL. He wasn't already there, you know. So he had so much going on that he wasn't paying attention to it. But he they say from what the interview that I watched that it was in the back of his head, like he knew something was going on, but didn't know what was going on. And according to what they were saying in the interview, man. Supposedly, like the parents that supposedly raised them, set up their daughter and their son and husband and herself to make millions off of the earnings of the movie, and he didn't get none. You know, so I guess in the movie they said they adopted him, right?
Yeah.
But according to him, he was not adopted, man. It was a paper they signed. They made him sign. He was thinking it was probably something like that, adoption, but it was actually like a release of them, allowing them to use his name for anything they wanted. And he didn't realize what it was, you know what I mean? So that's something that's going on right now. What do you guys think about that? What's your opinion? What do you think?
So, I read it. I read on the family Tuhi. I think that's what it's called, Tuhi or Tuhi family, the Tuhi family, and I guess I was more like towards that family because he's hearing it from Michael Oher, and I'm hearing it from the Tuhi family,
Right.
and I see that they did help him to come and better his life because he came to a foster, right? He went to a foster. His family was growing up doing crack. I think his sister as well. They were like in a drug addict thing, right? But he said on the Michael Oher said he was already an All-American whenever he was in high school.
Yeah.
On the Tui family, they said that he became All-American whenever he came to the family, and they accepted him, and they let him live with him, let him live with the family, and then they put him into that private school that he's going to, because back then he wasn't in no private school. He was being raised in a different school because no government is going to put you in a private school until this family start accepting and say, hey, you know what? We're going to put you in a private school because you have potential of becoming an NFL player. So Eventually, it went all the way to when he became an NFL player, right? They support, they help him and everything. And I googled the Michael Oher, and at the same time with the family, I get it where Michael Oher is mad, where he says, "Hey man, you use my name to make millions off of me." But at the same time, I bet you the Tui family is like, yeah, but it wasn't for us. You wouldn't be worth right now $22 million, right? Because that's what he made on the NFL. The Tui family, of course, they got money off of the Blind Side movie. And back then, they owned Taco Bell. They only had 15 Taco Bells before that money came in, and they invested that money, and now they own 115 Taco Bells. So that's how they flipped their money, and now they're worth so much. So if you look into it in the whole entire scenario, how much the money got, and at the same time they spend it back to build 100 Taco Bells to keep investing in the company, and that's what the Tui family is worth over $50 million.
Well, that's exactly why he's saying. What do you think, Peter?
And so, I mean, I didn't really look into it too much, but I just, saw a little bit of it, and I clicked on the article that was there, and the article just said that he just recently found out, that he wasn't adopted, and it was just a conservatorship, conservatorship or whatever, right? So they pretty much what they are saying, right? Like they got to make money off of him. Article was, pretty much in favor of Michael Oher, but I didn't read this part now. If they got some money from the movie and then they invested it and made a whole lot more, right? You can't say, you can say, right, because it's tied together. But you can't say like, well, because of him, they have all that money. It was because of the decisions they made after getting some money that made them, go higher. Like he had millions, 22 million in the NFL, and if he's broke now, it's not their fault that you're broke now, right? Like you still could have made decisions to be better.
The thing
right?
is, bro,
I think he wanted some type of pennies. He didn't get no money from the movie.
What he's mad at,
I think that's what he's mad. But at the same time, when people the social media, they make it look like, oh yeah, look at the family is worth over $50 million. They should give pennies. They should give him some type of money to Michael Oher. I said, but how are you going to give them something that they invested into?
Yeah.
They invested in 100 Taco Bell.
My thing is, that is like, if he was 18 and was illegally, to be able to sign that paper on his own without any, what I'm saying, like some type of like lawyer or somebody, because he don't know what he signed.
Okay, so the documents that he signed wasn't.
He thought they were adoption papers, but they were actually supposedly a release form.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It
giving
wasn't
the right to the family to
No,
use
that's
his
not
name
what
for
it was.
whatever he wanted.
It was the conservatorship papers, right? So like now, like in the custody case, right? It's not 50-50 no more, right? It's one's the, I think I'm butchering the word. It's conservatorship, right? One of the parents is the conservator, and then the other parent is just the parent, right? One of the parents makes all the decisions because they're the conservator. Right?
Yes,
right?
it's just
so that's
like,
what they signed. We are now your decision makers.
Yes.
Right. Not we are. Give us your name so we can make a movie off of it. That's not what.
Well, that's what they did.
No. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not what they did. Right. He might have thought they were adoption papers, but it wasn't. Hey, we're adopting you. It was just, we are responsible for you.
He will not win.
Then where's the moral? Where's the moral in this? If that's true, that he gave him that right, so how can they leave him out like that? And supposedly, like, what they're looking at is that she set up her kids to be set for life from all the games from that movie, including herself and the husband. He didn't get none.
Right. No, I understand.
So
I
you don't
understand the part is
that-
right.
I think that's like kind of like, yes, it was kind of like fucked up. Like, hey, that's your hijo, right? Supposedly that was.
But it's like you use my name and my image and my
Right.
life story to make all this money, and yet you left me no part of that pie. You guys took it all.
Yeah.
So it's
the
like-
only
I
part
mean,
that
that's probably why.
The reason I know what he's saying, because when I went to court and it happened with my kid, she was doing the same thing. She said, I'll take all the full custody, and it was the same word that they were using on me, saying like, yeah, that's it. I don't have nothing to do. I cannot change. Like if they decide like, hey, we're gonna decide to be Jewish. I didn't have no word for me to say, no, you're gonna stay as a Christianity or a Catholic, whatever, because I already signed that paper and I gave my right. Yes. That's what kind of
now
they use it in
one thing
also
that
in
we
court,
don't
like
know
for
for sure
kids.
is the way the movie contract was set up.
Right, we don't know any of that.
Now, they
might
are
do.
saying that she set up this and that, but are they? Did they come to him and say, hey, like, what kind of deal do you want to sign here, or did he just? Y'all making a movie? Fuck, hell yeah, they're making a movie about me, right?
Yeah, so that's what he said. So
well, the movie part, right? So the movie, right, was made way after he was 18, right? So now he has rights to sign whatever he needs to because that conservatorship is no longer like he's not a child anymore. They don't have to take care of him. So the movie was made as while he was an adult. If he messed up at that point, then that's his shit, right?
Yeah.
Now still, sure, he gets the shitty end of the deal because they got a lot of money and he did him, but. I mean, we don't know all the details. I'm not saying that's what happened either. We don't know the details.
If I would have been him, bro,
on
I'd be like, well, here's part 2, my version of that story, and then put it out there.
Yeah, then I could say, you know what? He makes a movie, say, hey, this is what really happened.
Right.
And then make a movie out of it. Then I could say, hey, you got him back.
Yeah.
And if you make money off of that millions, that's all yours.
Yeah.
I mean, he's making a book right now. Yeah. So if the book comes out good and they say,
well, he's writing a book.
He's still profiting, man. He's making some kind of
man,
he's zero.
Yeah, he's coming out with a book. He's promoting a book right now, I guess, about the story. You know what's crazy though, man? Because of this is going on, bro. Sandra Bullock is getting heat, and there's a lot of people are on her Twitter. They're attacking her, telling her, "Hey, give back to the award."
That's what I
said. But you know, cancel.
She was so good that people really think she was a mom and shit, right? So then,
so they're like, "Get it back!"
I can't believe this.
We hate you because of her. Right?
Crazy.
So they want her to give the award back, dude. I think that's how this cancel culture is going crazy right now with all that stuff, but that's kind of crazy that she's getting affected as well. Like, I just played the part. I don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? I was hard to act like her.
I guess I did a good job, huh?
She did a good job, and that's how bad they're hating on her. So she deserves that award, honestly, right?
Man, if you look at the movie, man, that shit looks so fucking real, man.
Yeah, man.
Like they look like that really happened in real life. Because she's a good actor.
She's a good actress, man. I tell you that, man.
For her to say, hey, give the Academy back, hell nah, it's not my fault. Shit, keep the camera away from me. Go to that family, you know?
Yeah, man. Something else, guys. Well, what do you guys want to talk about? Like boxing, anything that's coming up, man? You guys looking forward to, man?
No, there's some pretty good UFC fights this week. Yeah.
Oh,
the kickball playoffs. It starts next Tuesday. If you got nothing else to do, go check us out. Come. I mean, it's fun. They get rowdy, you know. Actually, this last game we needed to win in order to get the number 2 seed. And guess what? Like 3 of the teams were there watching us.
Yeah.
They were watching us, and they actually
we're
almost
for that last team, man. We had them.
Yeah, dude, I know, man. Hey, you know what? I feel, you guys should go watch us because I feel like we're gonna have a rematch in the championship, bro. I really feel we're gonna be in the championship, man. We have a great possibility.
Basically, we're saying the city, you're going down.
We're ready, man. We're hungry.
We're hungry. We're going after the number 2 seed.
Yeah, we're hungry, man. So, I think that last game sparked it, man. Sparked the hunger because I wasn't happy, bro. I felt like we should have had it, but it is what it is. We just keep learning from our mistakes.
Because Ricky sent you to home, way. That's what happened.
I don't know, man.
I sent him to home.
Oh, shit.
No, but look, it's
the reason why he didn't make it home because he asked as he was running, "Am I gonna make it?" And he turned and stopped and looked at him, and then he started again.
Look what happened, bro. When I made it a base, right? I was on first.
Yep.
I was ready to go. I knew who was kicking.
No, you messed up. You should have stayed there.
No, but look, no.
Yeah.
So I knew who was kicking, bro. I know he had a leg. What's his name? Raul. I know he had a leg. And I know this was gonna knock it out. So I'm like, the moment he kicks, because I think we only had 1 out, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna risk it. I know he's gonna kick. The moment he kicks, I'm gonna take off, right? So when he kicked, man. Like I was already gonna take off, right? But like when he was about to kick, Drummer told me, "Hey, don't go until he kicks." I'm like, "Okay." So he's like, "But make sure you watch the body. Don't take off till it hits the floor." So when I saw him kick, bro, I saw it went over their heads. I started taking off to ready to start running, and Plumber's like, "Oh, wait!" So I stopped midway, dude, from first to second. So the moment I hit the ball, then that's when I started taking off. As I turned, I felt my knees kind of like give out. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm hauling ass to third, bro. Thinking like, I gotta go. Then that's when you're like, dale. So I'm like, I turn, I'm like, you sure? And I see the guy, I'm like, oh, so that's what I was like a foot race, bro. But I stalled twice. The first one, if I would have stalled, I think I would have got to third. And the moment you know, full speed, bro, I would have not, like, I think that too held, like, delayed me.
So here's the thing with that though, right? Like if you,
I'm fat, guys. Come on, man. Give me a break.
If you would have just took off,
Yeah.
right, rounding second, and they would have caught it, it would have been a double play because they would have got you.
Yeah, well,
right?
that's what I
we
think.
can't
But
risk,
I was going full speed because I wanted to go full speed for first, second, bro. 'Cause I feel like I can get there. I know I can get there. I know that I can get back. You know what I mean? I can stop. Maybe,
So we
turn
made
around.
mistakes.
We made mistakes, man.
But we
You know,
could have beat this team.
Man, we're right there.
Yeah, we're like this, guys.
It was
I'm
like
talking
neck
about,
to neck to the like.
And I don't know,
last
when I
inning.
stayed home, a lot of people were saying that I was safe. They didn't even hit me. I didn't feel it.
I
didn't
didn't, man.
But
I
the
didn't
guy,
hit
man,
you.
one thing I'm gonna say, guys,
Yeah, that
and
little
you
kid
got-
needs to
the
wake
refs,
up.
man, those refs,
Hey,
dude,
that little
they're on
kid-
their phone,
on their
dude.
phone,
A little
yeah.
kid.
And they're not even watching.
Yeah,
They,
my
they
wife
see
was
their
like,
friends
"You're
like,
not
hey,
even
it's
paying
out,
attention,
and they
you're
go
on the
with
phone,"
it.
and he was like, "Oh yeah, you're right," and he put his phone up.
Yeah, that's
Man.
one thing that I don't like,
Yeah,
man.
when
I felt like, 'cause I didn't feel the ball hit me. People were saying like, no, they were
I think
saying
I think
Frankie, you better be there.
you gotta be there for home, man.
for
Home
the championship
play, man.
games, man.
Yeah.
The playoff games. But either way, man, besides the point, I had fun. We have fun out there all the time, man. That's what makes it good. Everybody messes up, man. And you learn from it. So I feel like these next two games, I think we can win and have the rematch with that championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
Let's go.
championship, man. Something else was, yeah, I guess Cyclone, man, the cook-off guys is on the corner as
It's
well
on the corner
next
in the
month.
first, right? Second, third.
Actually, I think I found out I'm gonna be here.
You're gonna be
I
here?
gotta
Perfect.
work.
We'll
I'll
be out there,
working.
man.
I'll be working.
Ready.
I'll be working on the phone.
Them Cowboy tickets, we're ready to get them, guys.
Keep subscribing, man.
Man,
Keep
we're almost
subscribing.
there, guys,
Share
man.
us, man. I think what we still at 172, 174
Share it.
around
Share
there.
it so
Yeah,
people
yeah.
can see it.
Yeah. If we don't, if we get to at least 185, we'll still give them away. If not,
Yeah.
We're going.
we'll still buy them and go ourselves and be like, look, you missed out on shit.
This could have been you.
This could have been you, but it didn't happen. You didn't want it. Nah, guys, but like I said, man, yeah, you know, it's been a while since we had a podcast, man.
I know people been asking where
Yeah,
y'all
definitely,
been,
man.
where y'all been. I know I
Yeah, I
go play
hear that all
golf
the
and
time.
they
I
hey
work
man,
too.
you haven't throw a podcast.
We're
We're
busy.
busy, man.
We've been busy,
kick
man.
ball,
Yeah.
sleep.
Work, man, work.
That's it. Work and kick ball and sleep.
Sleep up, man. Get over our
Can't
soreness.
sleep.
That's soreness, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Anything else, man? You got? You can think of?
Or you told me no. It looks like you covered everything.
I think we covered everything
think
for
you
the
have a good one,
whole-
man. I think this is gonna be a
this
good
past
one.
two. What is it? Past 2 weeks.
Couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
About that fire in Hawaii, you gotta talk about that.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that, dude, right quick. Maui, man, right? Maui.
Maui.
Yeah, man. Hey, there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around with that, man. If you guys on
Tired of
Twitter,
that word.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I don't think they're conspiracy
Well,
theories anymore. I think you should just wake up. And
I think yeah, Peter's right, man. I think there's a lot of truth out there, but people want
Somebody
to
turned it on.
something's going on.
people want to flip it on that other stuff, you know. But
Yep.
yeah, there's a lot of things being shown right now, man, about metal, the way
What
it's
about that
melted.
chick, man? That motherfucker's not real on the plane.
Hey, man, they say that they tracked that. Well, I saw that video you
Yeah,
sent
that
me,
video, they
man.
tracked
Yeah.
it down the-
Talk about that, dude.
the-
That tripped me out.
So the girl, you know, that motherfucker's not real, right? Doing the Baphomet sign stuff, whatever. Like, gone, you know, until recently somebody puts up, oh, this was Tiffany Gomez or something from Dallas, right? And then like yesterday or today, she puts up a video apologizing, you know, saying, you know, I regret my actions and there were kids on the plane and I shouldn't have acted that way and whatnot, whatever. Well, then somebody goes and backtracks the IP addresses of the video, right? And somebody's like, can you backtrack it to see if it's in Texas, right? Her host IP, right? So they go and he gets on there and he's a programmer, a coder. He gets in there and backtracks and like this video originated, you know, like somewhere in Arizona. But it has a host ID and he gave another IP address, so he backtracks that one, and it was the offices of the Department of Defense that was the host of that video.
What?
And the name and where her company is from, right? Her company isn't actually from Dallas; it's from somewhere within the Department of Defense, right?
Oh.
In other words, that she was planted in there to say that just to distract you.
So,
It's
in
all
other
about the
words,
alien
like we're
push.
watching a movie.
It's
So
about the alien
staged.
push, yeah.
What? the-
Man, I remember like 2012, I was watching some videos like 3 in the morning. I was at work, slow drilling, you know, just put some videos up and watch all my monitors and an extra little, you know, hearing some stuff, right, rabbit hole nonsense. And this Christian was on there, you know, and I used to listen to a bunch of Christian guys. And he's like, you know what, guys? The next thing they're gonna push, the next major
Alien
thing
invasion.
is gonna be aliens.
I heard
right?
that
They're
a
gonna
long
convince
time
you,
ago,
they're gonna
bro.
show you. They're gonna come out and all the stuff that he said, you know, back in 2012, they're doing now, right? They're
Yeah.
telling you we got the UFOs. They already are here. And
Zombies.
Right.
I don't know about
Did you
zombies.
see the cop? That girl cop, Connecticut, I think. She's getting investigated for lethal use or something like that. Like her actions were overboard, in other words, right? And so she got called for like a guy in the driveway with breaking windows or something, right? So she walks up to the house and she's not even in front of the house. You see the guy walking around, gets to the driveway, gets onto the street, right? And then attacks her with a hammer. And he's like, like, it looks like a zombie, right?
Yeah, bro.
And she shoots at him a couple times, right? And he ends up like running away or something. They find him and they don't charge him with anything, right? But like the guy already like 4 different charges of assault on cops,
Yeah.
right? And a couple of them were women cops too, right? And they're not doing nothing to him, but they're investigating her instead.
Like,
What?
dude, that's like,
Bro, it's all jacked
that's like,
up.
come on, man. That's like assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Man. For trying an officer.
Attempted murder.
Yes.
Yep.
So I mean, come on, man. So I'm gonna let him hit me a couple of times before I do anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and a little girl and this big old dude.
Yeah, no way,
Yeah,
dude.
get it.
That's crazy, man.
Hey, can we talk about that school again, real quick? Like,
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
About the kids. Like, so I was on the phone with my wife, and she's like, "Dude, you're not gonna believe this." She was at the stop sign, and she's looking, you know, at 80th Street. She said the cars are all the way backed up on 80th Street, going to the Turn of Veterans, into the school. from the elementary school all the way to 80th Street, and she said they go all the way back to Bright Spot. They're just waiting, the cars before they drive in and pick them up.
Yeah, no, I know, I saw it.
I guess
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
were
to figure
posting
out
it. They
another-
said that people were
like, to
taking
make
up
it
to
faster.
25
Yeah.
minutes, man.
Mhm.
But they said there's a 2-lane, but people didn't know. I guess people were on 1 lane, but there's 2 lanes.
Yeah, it's 2. So this morning it was 2, right? But they kind of wanted everybody to go to 1 because at the drop off, the kids were running in between cars, and they didn't want that to happen no more,
I
right?
see.
On the 2 lanes, right?
I
Where
see
they
that.
drive into the front of the school, right? So the kids were getting off and running through, and wait, hold on, and that little cop was all back and forth. Wait, stop, right? And
Today was probably the most stressed out day
yeah,
ever.
just
man.
the first one, right? The first goal there, they'll get
Yeah,
better.
because
Yeah, yeah, I think with time.
so where my kids go over there, it's a 2-lane. It's a 2-lane, and it goes 2-lane. And when it does, you have a teacher over here, gather all the kids, and then once they form like a long line enough, then they'll stop and they'll let all the kids go at once.
Oh.
Crosswalk.
Yeah, crosswalk.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's teacher on this side and then the ones over here to go to the school, right? So everybody goes like that. Kids exit this way, kids exit that way, and they keep going. They keep going. They keep
Those
going.
are just piling
and then
up.
they're just piling up and let
Gotcha.
it pile up enough. And once they pile
They'll
enough
stop it,
up, then
and
they'll
then
stop
they'll
it and they make
They'll
everybody
do it
cross.
over again.
That's
Okay,
how they
that's-
do it
that's
in New
pretty smart.
Braunfels.
Man, I was sad,
If you
bro.
ever hear this, I mean that's the, like that's how they do it over there.
Yeah.
So,
That wouldn't be a
maybe
bad idea.
it wouldn't be
What
a
were you
bad
saying, bro?
idea.
I was sad because my daughter didn't look back at nothing to say bye.
She was like, later.
Yeah, she got the teacher aide hand and took off, and that was it. And I was like, dang, she didn't even say bye or nothing. I just gotta, you're not gonna look back. I turned around, walking away like, she's really not looking back.
You did what she was
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to do, bro. You were like, you're the one out
Yeah.
emotional, like, man.
Would cry when I get home.
And she went to kinder, right?
Pre-K.
Pre-K, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. God, dude.
Yeah.
The kids grow fast, man. So,
I know, my son's
That's
gonna be
crazy,
3
man.
this year, so.
3. This is all right. Yep. Damn. So
Dude.
it's on.
yeah, I got a senior too this year. Daughter aces. And, yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Don't
Time
you have a
flies. Like
senior?
blink of an eye, man.
Don't
You
you
have
have
a
a senior,
senior?
no?
Yeah, my daughter aces.
Let's go.
So it's like, time flies, man.
Yeah.
I can, man, well, yeah, guys, well, like I said, man, congratulations to everybody that made it today to the first day of school.
Yeah.
You parents stressed out, you probably went home and drank some coffee because
It'll
you were
get
just like,
better.
ugh.
It'll get better.
Yeah, it'll get better, guys. We're going to probably be out there. We have a chance this Saturday. Well, if you guys have a chance, I don't know, you probably won't be here.
I won't be here
To the,
Saturday.
I'll probably be out there just recording and see some of the scrimmage.
Scrimmage,
The
okay.
scrimmage, man. And we're going to try to be out there for the cookout for sure. And yeah, you guys keep tuning in, man, and go check out Peter's page.
Sturgis
Check out, yeah, check out his
2023.
videos, man. They're cool. I've seen some of the videos, man. All those cruises he's taking on his bike.
Let's
Take
go.
pictures
man.
of the big row of bunch of bikes.
Yeah, man.
Watch it, man. Watch it.
Definitely, man. And other than like, I'm not gonna say it because I'll probably get in trouble, but it's, I was trying to make a lie, like all those biker chicks, but I'm just bullshit.
Hey, you know what? So, you know, this trip that I was up there, you know, like on my video, you know, I explained that I didn't do nightlife stuff, right? up early, driving most of the time, and at nighttime just camping out at the fire. Just me, and my aunt and uncles, right? But there was,
Those
there's videos out there.
I've seen them, man. I remember like
this year, and
when I was younger,
they
dude.
get wild.
I would get those biker magazines, and they always show them. Like,
Got
hey
to
man.
see
But
that.
one thing I wanted to bring up about that, man, was you see that Budweiser?
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So when we got there, the tent was already gone.
Well, check it out. I watched a video, guys. It was supposedly, Budweiser's taking a hit, man. Still,
Yeah.
With what happened with that Bud Light, man, story we talked about. In the video, it shows where like there was a biker actually. Hey, what's going on with you guys over here? Every other camp looks like there's cram-packed with people, and there were crickets, man, in their camp.
Yeah.
And I asked Peter about it, man, and he said that they were empty. They actually packed up and left.
They were gone. Yeah,
They packed up and left, man.
So like a 10-day, 2-week event, right? And it's 10,000 a week for a little site. And the site's probably about this big.
Oh, okay.
Right? Gone. And so the size of their camp, right, had to have been at least 4 of these, right? So you're talking about 40,000 easy a week, right? And they just showed up to do nothing, right?
And
Pay
it was
those people
fun.
to sit there and not give anything away
Yeah,
or
it's
sell
crazy.
anything.
It was crazy because one of the guys asking the guys running the show, hey man, so what's going on with you? And the guy's just like, nah, just smiling because he knew like ain't nothing going on. One of the guys looks at the camera and turns around and just walks off. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, man. It's bad.
Keep my face out of this.
Oh yeah, dude, it was just kind of crazy though, man. And that's what I guess that's how crazy things are nowadays, man. You expect to see things like that, man. But like I said, guys, thank you for tuning in today, man. It was another podcast. Go follow Peter, man, on his podcast. Not his podcast, on his page on YouTube, Peter Juarez, right?
Yeah, it's just
Peter Juarez, Peter Juarez, man. Pistol Pete.
Yep.
And like I said, try to get us to 200 guys, bro, to give the tickets away. Go sign and subscribe, man.
Share.
Share it, man. Whatever, that's about it.
That's it.
Yeah, well, that's it, guys.
Cover everything.
For now,
Cover
man, so we get
everything.
some more stories going on for you guys. But Mr. Loa here,
Smoking Ojas.
Pistol Pete.
and check you in the next one, guys.
God
Peace
bless.
out.
God
Have a
bless.
great one. This episode of the P Street Podcast was brought to you by Blitz Services LLC. Reach out to Ralph and Richard Lujan for all your electrical needs.